Hello everyone, this video is in continuation to our videos on animal kingdom. In this video we'll be talking about the animal kingdom classification. We'll be discussing about the different classified phylums here, and then we'll take up one by one whatever there is in your syllabus. We'll be discussing about the characteristics of the organisms with the shapes and sizes. So keep watching. Here at the end, please watch it till the end. In the end you will get a flow chart with the description of all the divisions, so it will be helpful for your notes. So we'll start now. Classification. Whenever animal kingdom, when we talk about the classification of animal kingdom, they are broadly categorized into two categories on the basis of presence of notochord. What is notochord? Notochord is a structure which is similar to vertebral column but not vertebral column. It's a rod-like structure which passes from the head to tail of an organism. It has different bifurcations according to the organisms. We'll talk about it. Now, first division would be chordates and non-chordates. The ones which have non-chordates, the ones which have, do not have non-chordates. Do not have notochord. And here we have chordates which have notochord. Now the non-chordates are categorized into 10 phylums on the basis of on the basis of absence of notochord. We'll just write them. First we have Porifera, second Cnidaria, they are also known as coelentrates. Then we have Ctenophora, Platyhelminths, Porifera, Cnidaria, Aschelminths, Platyhelminths, flatworms, Aschelminths, roundworms. Then we have annelids, earthworm. Then arthropods. We know arthropoda is the largest kingdom, all the insects they come under it. Then mollusca, then echinoderms, and then is hemichordates. Hemichordates. Now, to memorize this in a sequence, I've just made a mnemonic. You can follow it if you want. I'll write it here. I'll write it with a different pen. I asked my kids to learn it like this. We write it in a sequence. PC, CP, A cube, MEH. You can laugh on it, but yes, it helps you to remember things. How do I learn it? Or how do I ask my kids? I'll just categorize them. PC, I learn it like this. PC, CP, A cube. PC, Porifera, Cnidaria, Ctenophora, Platyhelminths, A cube, Aschelminths, annelids, and arthropods. MEH, you can learn it like MEH, or I ask my kids to learn it like, because it, PCCP we find in trigonometry and all the directions, and A cube also in mathematics. So maths exam hai. So it's PCCP A cube, maths exam hai. So when you learn the sentence, you learn the whole thing in a sequence, that is Porifera, Cnidaria, Ctenophora, Platyhelminths, Aschelminths, annelids, arthropods, mollusca, echinoderms, and hemichordates. So it's up to you. If you want to use it, you can use it. Then we have chordates. Now what happens to the division of chordates? Chordates are now further divided into first three divisions, and that will be urochordate, cephalochordate and vertebrate. Urochordate, cephalochordates and vertebrates. Now urochordates, they are on the basis of the notochord only. They are on the basis of notochord, or you can say wherever it is location. I'll write location of notochord. In urochordates, it's present in the tail region. In cephalochordate, from head to tail, a rod-like structure, and in vertebrates, it's in the form of vertebral column. Vertebral column is made up of different columns which are joined together. Fine, it forms a vertebral column. So in vertebrates, it's in the form of a vertebral column. Now these, they don't have any branches, but vertebrates will further be categorized on the basis of jaws present, whether jaws are present or they are absent. So on the basis of presence of jaws, fine. So they are agnathostomes. I'll write it with black. Agnathostomes, stomes and gnathostomes. Agnathostomes are without jaws. Without jaws, the organisms without jaws, and gnathostomes are the organisms with jaws, without jaws. Fine. So gnathostomes, agnathostomes, no division, no further division. Gnathostomes are further divided on the basis of presence of limbs actually, or appendages, I can say, presence of appendages. Here we have Pisces and tetrapods. Pisces, they have fins as appendages, and in tetrapods we have limbs. Fine. So this Pisces is further categorized into two types of fish, bony and cartilaginous fish. Bony, in the ones where the skeleton is bony skeleton, in the ones where cartilaginous, maximum cartilage is skeleton is cartilaginous. So there are two types. Tetrapods are further categorized into four categories: amphibians, reptiles, aves and mammals. Amphibians, reptiles, aves and mammals. Fine. So this is the classification of animal kingdom. If you learn this whole flowchart, you will never forget it, and whenever you get one markers, like for example where how do we categorize between gnatho and agnath, so the basic categorization will be presence and absence of jaws. Fine. So we have categorized chordates on three bases: location of notochord first, then presence of jaws, and presence of appendages. So these are the three main categories on which the chordates are further divided, and I have given you mnemonics for learning non-chordates. You can use it. So if from our next video, we'll start with Porifera. So keep watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you.